there are some like events that happen annually planned by the teachers and the kitchen staff, but most of the events are planned by the students. We put forth what we want to see in the world, but this is one of the annually happening events. It's called Honoring Elders Day. We invite a bunch of elders in the community outside to come into CTTB, where we give them performances, food, and activity for the whole day, and we spend the whole half year preparing for the performances.
每年我们的培德中学会举办不一样的活动，然后这个是敬老节，所以我们邀请
elderly
老人家来参加。我们会举办活动，还有表演传统的文化。
The point of this event is to give back to the community, to respect our elders, and show filial piety to all the teachers and all who came before us and helped us on our journey. Go next.
Okay. Wait, go next.
And this is Cherishing Youth Day. Cherishing Youth Day is for the students, so we invite a bunch of schools and younger children out there in the community to come into CTTB. It's like the complete opposite of Honoring Elders Day, and we will also give activities, food, and performances. And the main point of this event is to inspire in children, in youngsters, life. Creativity, life. Inspire them to make the best of what they have and go forth into the world.
这个是我们的怀少节，那年是我们班举办的，所以我们会会表演不一样的文化，还有邀请外面的学生来看我们的表演。
It is also a very good way to spread Buddhism around the community, because all these youngsters will come into CTB and learn about 8 core virtues, because everything in Cherishing Youth Day is always connected to a form of virtue.
I don't know how to say. Next. Just go next.
Okay. We also do a bunch of community service, both in and outside in the community. On the far left, you can see that we are cleaning up the river, and an ongoing problem we have in this current world because of consumerism is that we always buy things and we always throw it away and we don't know where it ends up. So part of this effort is to clean up our community, to make sure everything looks nice and clean, bring back the freshness. And on the far right, we can see that there are some students from the girls' school cooking food for the homeless. This happens every year, and we usually have 5 to 6 or 3 to 5 events every year where we would come together and cook 50 meals for all the homeless people outside in the community.
右手边，左手边是我们在河边清理垃圾，右手边是我们为无家可归的人提供午餐。我们每一年都会有做这个，我们好像煮50
到80多，全部都是 student，
我们学生合作。Okay, thanks.
Okay. 这个就是我们的 much more Chinese. Okay, this is our much more academically focused or instrument focused clubs. On the far left, you can see the Chinese orchestra group. We have guzheng, flute,
琵琶,
all that. Xiao also have. There's a Chinese teacher who comes in and teaches us Chinese orchestra. And we play every year at the school events, as well as we go outside to the community to spread the beauty of Chinese instruments because they are so beautiful. This time we went to the hospital and we played for the patients and the doctors. On the far right, this is our much more academically focused club. It's called mock trial, and basically what we do every year, it's like an organization, the mock trial organization will send us a case, a like criminal case, a civil law case, and we'll read through it, and we will go to court in the community. We will go to the court room, and we will give our case to the judge. This is the club that inspired me to pursue law in the UK.
左手边是我们在医院表演传统的华乐团，我们每一年都会有这些活动右手边是我们的模拟法庭，这个是一个辩论的比赛，我和海迪有参加。我们每一年从9年级参加。Okay.
In addition to all the clubs and events, we also have events to give back to the teachers on campus, give back to the people on campus because they do so much for us. One of the events we do every year, we do it twice, I think, in the beginning and at the end of the year, is Teachers' Day. And all of this is student organized. The teachers don't know what is being put forth on this day. They just arrive at the time at the place, and we just invite them to eat, to participate in activities, and just have fun. And we're just all thankful that we're all around each other and able to have met each other.
这个是每一年我们会有2个教师节，一个在开学的时候，然后另外一个在要放假的时候，我们这个是 to 感谢老师们。
And this is the picture of our graduating class of 2022. I'm in the middle, and it was very rough and difficult. It was not easy spending 6 years in CTTB. You go through a lot of struggles because we were all stripped away of like what we thought, what we perceived we had. We were all stripped away of our past beliefs, and we go through CTTB and they instill in us these good values, these good virtues on how to be good law-abiding citizens. And when we come out, we are all bright sparks of hope for the new world, and we go forth on our path to bring good to the world.
这个是我们的毕业班，2022年的毕业班，我们总共有15个人，海迪在中间。So 我相信我们可以为社会做出贡献。Very confident. 怎么做？
怎么做
？How do we contribute positively to society?
Participate in society? Yeah. For law? Yes. Oh, for law.
For law?
It is very important as a citizen. I don't know how to translate to Chinese. It is very important as a citizen of a country to know the laws of your country because these are your rights. And whenever a person or an organization or anything interferes with your rights, you have to have the knowledge to be able to say, this is my right as a human being. I have this right. I can do this. You cannot say that I cannot do this. It's also very important because law,
you can use it to help other people.
Yes.
So my university has a bunch of volunteering opportunities, and one of them that I participated in focus on because there's a big Ukraine and Russian war, and a lot of Ukraine migrants are coming over to the UK. So we were in charge of researching about housing rights and giving presentations to them so they know their rights if they are thinking of residing in the UK.
中文. How do you say law in Chinese? 法律非常重要。因为 as a human being, as a citizen, 身为公民 of 一个国家，我们需要know 我们的国家的法律，因为如果有人还是 anything 拿我们的 right 权利 away. We have to know. 我们要知道这个是我们的权利 ，and 我们要保卫我们的权利，人权。And yeah.
他们讲得很好哈，要保护人权，还要保护说得好。那你们有没有想过保护动物权利啊？
There are many areas of law, and one of the areas is called environmental law.
Yeah, I'm doing it next year. Yeah.
Where they basically protect the environment and protect the animals, because all this life is worth something.
Yeah.
Chinese.
有不一样的法律，我明年会学 how do you say environmental law 环境的法律啊。可以。
像我听说呢，假如那个动物嘛哈在湖边呢哈，不好意思说哪一个国家，他说他们看到动物啊，鸭子啊，或者是甚至于鸳鸯啊，只要看到动物，他们就抓来煮来吃。像这种国家的法律的话，在马来西亚应该不会有这个事情发生，英国可能也不会。但有些国家呢，他会这样把动物就抓来吃掉了，这样，像你们就有没有勇敢的跑出去去维护这些？他说他会好勇敢，Heidi好勇敢。
This is like completely unrelated, but I remember when we were kids, my mother would always like buy these. You know how in Malaysia we have these bird shops like around the old Chinatown area where they like capture birds and they sell it to the people. I remember my mom would always like, I don't know, maybe like once in a while, she will go there and buy birds. And we will take these birds and we'll go to a park and we'll free them out into the nature. So when I was listening to the Dharma Master talking about all these animals being out in nature and having people steal them away to cook, this is what I remembered, because I feel like that should not be allowed. Because animals belong to nature, and unless you buy them unless you buy them as a pet or something, you should not touch what is nature. 我还记得我小时候，我妈妈有时候会去这个 shop that sell bird,小鸟。They sell 小鸟 that they sell 小鸟 and 他once in a while 他会买这些好像5、6、8个小鸟，然后我们就会去这个 park 公园，对，我们会去公园，然后放生，对，把它们放去 nature, which is good. 对 Yeah, Mommy, do you want to come up and talk? Yeah, she doesn't want. Yeah.
他们是双胞胎吗？哈，怎么不像哈？那个像中国人的不是很会讲中文，像英国人的会讲中文，都搞错了哈。那上人也是这么说嘛，他说那种唐宋元明清投生的就是这样子嘛哈，鼻子眼睛全部都混了。那我想跟大家分享，在美国哈有一堆美国小孩子哈，他妈妈爸爸呢是在洛杉矶，你帮我翻译好吗？我可以慢慢讲哈，你帮我翻译。然后呢，他们是因为结婚很多年没有孩子，那要求上人，那给他有孩子，那他在师父的面前求，那上人呢就OK， 就说可以了哈。然后他生的第一个儿子呢，那法名叫国马，玛瑙的玛 ，OK。然后呢，得到第一个呢还不满足，然后第二次呢也求师父。 然后跟上人在求，然后他得到第二个也是儿子，然后这个儿子生出来的时候是他的 body， 他的身体是红色的，就是 red color。然后呢，上人就给他一个法名叫果丹，丹的意思是红嘛哈。那这两个孩子呢，就是求上人得到的 ，OK。那后来呢，在洛杉矶呢，很多居士们听到诶，上人可以求到孩子诶，所以他们全部都拥到万佛城去求了上人就说，他说怎么变成我是一个求子的和尚啊？后来上人就说呢，既然大家都那么爱求子嘛哈，那我就在圣城呢就设了那个千手观音菩萨，然后观音菩萨是设立起来过后呢，就是造了那个观音菩萨。其实这观音菩萨是王太生他造的，他造了5尊哦，在这个全世界有5尊，万佛城是其中1尊啊。然后上人说他前身是挑塑像的，所以他不用学的啊，一闭眼他就会量了，就会造出来。那一尊观音呢，造了过后呢，上人说大家不用来找我了，找观音菩萨，万佛城的观音菩萨就好了。OK， 所以这是一点点因缘哈，那个千手观音的因缘。
So there's a little story about from back then. There was this couple in Los Angeles, and they were together for a long time, but they couldn't bear children. So they went to Venerable Master Shenhua. They went in front of him and begged for a son. And they received a son, and they named it as Guomao, which stands for Mana, which is oh, it's a type of gem. Okay, like a precious stone. And then after they got their firstborn, they were still not satisfied, so they went back to Venerable Master Shenhua to beg for a second son, and they received one. But when the second son was born, his skin was red. And so the Venerable Master Shenhua named him Guodan, which represents like his red skin. And so after a while, word spread, and people heard that Venerable Master Shenhua is able to, bless people with children. So they all come to Venerable Master Shenhua to ask for sons. And Venerable Master Shenhua was like, he was a bit he was surprised to find that a lot of people were begging for kids. So in return, what he did was he sent a Guanyin statue to the city of 10,000 Buddhas, which if you pray to that statue, it will bless you a child because of, I don't know why, but yeah.
信者就信吧哈，好吧，那我们是不是时间到了？那个严法师，时间到了哦，那我们。